In the name of God, the merciful, the gracious, I thank you for today. I thank you for your love, and I thank you for your kindness. May your holy name be praised. So, brothers and sisters, today is a Father's Day in Germany. It is celebrated worldwide at different times of the year. To all fathers, to all men in particular, and to all humanity in general, I say a wonderful and blessed Father's Day to us all. Although the world recognizes the Father's Day as a day dedicated to men alone, but in reality, a day like today is one for all mankind. For men and women are made of one essence. The Bible says, hence in every man there is a woman, and in every woman exists a man. So, in the interest of fairness, I thought, brothers and sisters, we should give men the deserved flowers as well as we did give women on Mother's Day. Therefore, I chose on a special day like this a topic that genuinely and deeply affects each and every one of us, and that is how to heal a broken heart. According to biblical teachings, marriage is a sacred union between a man and a woman designed to fulfill God's work. This union is built on mutual support, comfort, and protection, with the goal of becoming one entity in service of God. A strong marital bond is essential for creating a stable home environment which contributes to the development of a great nation. So, brothers and sisters, when couples prioritize their relationship and work together in harmony, they build a foundation for their family that fosters growth, that fosters love and mutual respect. Adultery has become one of the main reasons for heartbreaks in relationships. The biblical perspective on adultery underscores the gravity of this issue. In the Old Testament, adultery was punishable by death, highlighting the destructive potential of this act. Adultery not only damages the relationship between the couple, but also has far-reaching consequences for their children, for their families, and for the community. So, brothers and sisters, how can one heal a broken heart? That's a question. The agony of a broken heart can be overwhelming, especially when the wound is inflicted by someone we deeply love and trust. Infidelity, a betrayal of the heart, can leave scars that seem impossible to heal. For many brothers, the pain of unfaithfulness by their female partners raises profound questions about faith, love, and the very foundation of their relationships. When disappointment and hurt set in, the notion of a loving God becomes increasingly elusive. The fallout out of infidelity, unfaithfulness is a terrible blow to any partnership, particularly for men who often struggle to reconcile their feelings of love and anger. The desire to be with an unfaithful partner can evaporate, leaving a chasm of distrust and rejection. The same holds true for women who discover their partner's infidelity. When the basic foundation of trust is shaken, the stability of the relationship is seriously endangered. Are we together? So, it's no wonder that adultery is a leading cause of divorce. In the aftermath of heartbreak, many individuals rush into new relationships, seeking solace and comfort. However, these relationships often lack substance, serving only as temporary distractions from the pain. They may provide momentary pacification but rarely lead to genuine healing. The underlying wounds remain unaddressed, and the cycle of hurt can repeat itself. Marriage vows are not just words, brothers and sisters. They represent a commitment to stand by one another through all life's ups and downs. Yet, many couples forget these promises when challenges arise. The phrase, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part, becomes a distant memory. Love not wealth or material possessions is a prerequisite for a successful marriage. When two people become one in mind, love can overcome financial difficulties. Physical attraction often draws couples together, but it is the inner qualities that sustain a relationship. Cuteness and beauty are relative and unreliable. When the initial attraction fades, the true nature of the relationship is revealed. Brothers and sisters, it is essential to look beyond the surface level and cultivate a deeper connection with your partner. When relationships crumble, children often bear the brunt. Parents, in their pain and anger, may involve their children in adult issues, using them as allies against the other parent. This can lead to a long-term damage, poisoning the children's minds against their own parents. It is crucial, ladies and gentlemen, it is crucial, brothers and sisters, to maintain a united front and prioritize the well-being of our children. Today, let's take a moment to reflect on the kind of world that we want to create. Do we want a peaceful world, a loving world, or a degenerated and sick one? The choice is ours. Let's strive to be human beings, not just human doers. By prioritizing love, trust, and unity, we can build stronger relationships and create a more harmonious world. Healing a broken heart requires effort, commitment, and a willingness to confront the underlying issues. By nurturing our relationship, prioritizing love, and seeking reconciliation, we can overcome the pain of infidelity and build a brighter future. You understand? Disappointment and frustration have become an inherent part of human relationships, seeping into the very fabric of our interactions with one another. Nowhere is this more evident than in the institution of marriage, where high expectations often give way to disillusionment, causing stress, causing conflict, and even health issues. The consequences of this are far-reaching, with men and women failing to appreciate each other's struggles, leading to a breakdown in communication and a rise in verbal abuse. This is very sad. At the heart of this issue lies a fundamental misunderstanding between men and women. Men, often expected to be the primary breadwinners, feel the weight of responsibility on their shoulders, striving to provide for their families and meet the expectations of their partners. Women, on the other hand, feel insecure and unfulfilled despite their partner's best efforts as they struggle to make ends meet and manage the household. Financial issues become a major source of conflict, with women often feeling that their partner is not doing enough and men feeling that their efforts are not appreciated. So, sisters and brothers, the crucial role that women play in maintaining a healthy relationship should never be underestimated. By managing resources effectively, appreciating their partner's efforts and presenting them positively to their children, women can create a loving environment that brings joy to their partner and fosters a sense of responsibility in their children. This is not to say that men are absolved of their responsibilities, but rather that women have a unique opportunity to shape the dynamics of the relationship and create a sense of harmony. Do you understand? The way women represent their partners, the way they represent men to their children is also of paramount importance. When women speak positively of their partner, even in their absence, it creates a sense of respect and admiration in the children, who are more likely to emulate this behavior. Conversely, when women speak negatively of their partner, it can create a sense of resentment and anger in the children, leading to a breakdown in relationship between the children and their father. The importance of respecting and loving one's partner, even in their absence, for the sake of the children and the relationship as a whole, is not to be relegated to the background, sisters and brothers. This requires a level of selflessness and maturity, as women must put aside their own feelings and biases to present their partner in a positive light. Do you understand, women? By doing so, women can create a sense of stability and security for their children, who are often caught in the middle of the conflicts between their parents. This is very unfortunate. Let's stop hurting each other. Let's stop hurting our children. Instead, let's start focusing our efforts towards working together, healing, and rebuilding our relationships. This requires a fundamental shift in the way we approach relationships, from one of expectation and entitlement to one of understanding and empathy. By recognizing the struggles and challenges that our partners face and by working together to overcome them, we can create stronger, more resilient relationships that benefit everyone involved. So, in conclusion, my brothers and sisters, disappointment and frustration are pervasive in human relationships, particularly in marriages. However, by recognizing the crucial role that women play in maintaining a healthy relationship and by working towards healing and rebuilding our relationships, we can create a more harmonious and loving environment for everyone. This requires efforts. This requires understanding. This requires empathy from all of us, from both partners. But the rewards are well worth it. By putting aside our differences and working together, we can build stronger, more resilient relationships that stand the test of time. We can build a strong nation to navigate these challenges and build a stronger, more resilient relationship. It is essential to adopt certain principles and practices that foster love, trust, and mutual respect. So one of them is, brothers and sisters, effective communication. Effective communication is the cornerstone of any successful relationship. When issues arise, as they inevitably do, it is crucial for both partners to approach the situation with empathy and with understanding. For women, this means being courageous enough to respectfully express their feelings and concerns to their partner. It is not about confrontational, but about being wise and compassionate in communication. Do you understand? Are we together? So, a well-chosen word spoken with love, compassion, with care can change a person's perspective and help resolve conflicts in a constructive manner. This approach requires patience, people, a deep understanding of each other's needs, and a commitment to working through problems together. You understand? Together. On the other hand, men are often tempted to use material gestures to make amends when they have offended their women. You understand what I'm saying? Taking them out, going on vacations, going shopping. While there is nothing inherently wrong with taking your partner shopping or on holiday trips, relying solely on these gestures can be misguided. We got to be very careful. True reconciliation requires genuine apologies and a sincere effort to understand and address the underlying issues first. A heartfelt apology can pave the way for healing and rebuilding trust, allowing material gestures to become expressions of love and appreciation rather than substitutes for meaningful communication. I hope you understand what I'm saying. First things first. Complacency is another pitfall that couples should be wary of. It is easy to become comfortable in a relationship and assume that everything will continue to be smooth sailing. Like the saying goes, you keep watering the flower, you don't stop watering it. You understand? However, relationships require ongoing effort and attention. When one partner stops making an effort to care for and appreciate the other, the relationship can become endangered. It's essential for both partners to continue nurturing their bond, showing appreciation and finding ways to surprise and delight each other. This not only keeps the relationship vibrant, but also strengthens the emotional connection between partners. In seeking to build a stronger relationship, couples often turn to external sources for advice, such as marriage counselors or friends. While these sources can offer valuable insights, they may not always have the couple's best interests at heart. Marriage counselors, for instance, may be more interested in prolonging the therapeutic process than in resolving the conflict quickly. Friends, though well-meaning, may have their own agendas or biases. Instead of relying on external advice, couples should prioritize direct communication with one another. If you want one another, that's the main underlying factor. Do we want one another? If the answer is yes, you gotta talk. Talk to one another, sit down and talk. By sitting down and talking openly, honestly, vulnerably, couples can address their issues and work towards a deeper understanding of each other's needs and desires. You understand? Beyond human connections, seeking guidance from a higher power, guidance from God, can provide a profound sense of peace and direction. In times of conflict and uncertainty, turning to God or a spiritual practice can offer solace, can offer solution, can offer wisdom. This doesn't mean abandoning one's partner or responsibilities, but rather finding a deeper sense of purpose and guidance that can transform or inform and enrich the relationship. By seeking sanctuary in God and prioritizing spiritual growth, couples can cultivate a sense of unity and shared purpose that transcends the challenges they face. Finally, embracing and appreciating the differences between partners is crucial for a healthy relationship. Just as an orange and its seeds are distinct yet complementary, partners can find strength in their differences. You understand? By complementing each other and celebrating the unique qualities that each person brings to the relationship, couples can build a stronger, more resilient bond. This requires a willingness to understand, appreciate, and sometimes even learn from each other's perspectives and experiences. Today is a day to expand our love for one another. Do it more consciously, people. Every day should be a Father's Day in our experience. Let's heal that broken heart and make it whole again. So, brothers and sisters, I close with this word of God in Colossians 3:13 and 14. It says, bearing with one another and forgiving each other, whoever has a complaint against anyone, just as the Lord forgave you, so also should you. Number 14 says, beyond all these things, put on love, which is the perfect bond of unity. So I thank you once again, brothers and sisters. If you like what we bring, don't hesitate to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share, like, and of course, leave a comment down below in the comment section.